right, everyone. I'd like to call the Thursday, September 11th, 2025 voting meeting to session. We're going to start out with Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd actually like to ask you to please stand again. As you know, today is September 11th. So, in remembrance of that day, I'd like to take another moment of silence and we can reflect on the people that lost their lives. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Roger.
Yeah. All right, so, roll call, please.
Dr. Baldino? Mr. Cannon? Ms. Donahue?
Here.
Mr. Elling?
Present.
Mr. Johnson?
Here.
Mr. Knopf? Ms. Lynch?
Here.
Mr. Scott?
Here.
Ms. Smith? Here. 6 members present.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, hearing of visitors. Do we have any visitors signed up? No. Okay. So let's move on to the next thing, and that is the presentation for our Skills USA people.
Tonight, we're here to recognize our Skills USA participants that attended the national convention, and of course, they were state winners. I'm going to hand this presentation over to Mr. Hoy.
Good evening. I'm very pleased to be here and present these young people to you this evening. Everyone you see with a gold medal around their neck, I'm not sure where yours went. But we've had teams that presented that went to the national conference in Georgia to represent the state of Pennsylvania, of course, our school and the district in general, or District 6. And you're looking at these young people here, each won a $5,000 scholarship at state contest that I don't know if you're exercising those or not right now, or if you're doing that. A few, okay. So they all have an opportunity to use that. And they won in their respective events. So there are actually many people here to talk about, but not everybody could be here. The health occupations team that went in Health Knowledge Bowl, there's 4 participants, 2 are in college. Well, they're all in college, but 2 are unable to be here this evening. And on this slide, let's see here. Can you flip the slide? There we go. So that's at the bottom. We got Cameron Bear, Bethany Sellers, Jazz Stover, Regan Earhood. And for the Career Pathways Industrial Engineering program, the kids with my classroom, we got Reese Swift, Schreckengas, Caroline Owens, and someone who couldn't be here was Brody Ryan. So their group, they basically presented a design project that they actually created for school. We designed an FCS classroom to be built someday in the future, and they participated. Oh, Family Consumer Science. Very good. So they designed a family consumer science project. We actually did it as a class project and a community service project. So we presented it as a community service project. The students had to basically go through the motions, meet with we met with the superintendent, the principals, the director. We met with our property service people and our maintenance staff. Went through the motions for design and presented that project. So they were able to secure 8th in the nation with their project, and the health occupations group, I apologize, I think it was 17th in the nation. So it was pretty spectacular week for us. And this program is nationally recognized. It is the second largest CTSO in the country. So we are 120 people strong here at Keystone Central, but state of Pennsylvania is 19,000 people strong, and nationwide is 440,000 members. Second only to FFA, which is around 600,000 members. Pretty spectacular.
Incredible.
Yes. Okay. So would you flip the slide for me, Mr. Gonfer? Okay. So this one right here is a opportunity. We had an opportunity to do a community service event while we were in Georgia. And I use that term loosely. Georgia, I was not in Georgia this year. Mrs. Brungard, who's hiding in the back, and Mrs. Grebe, who was not able to be here this evening, took our students to Georgia to represent. So as you see the pictures on these slides, we were part of a community service, I guess we'll say day, right? For lack of a better term. And they built bicycles for underprivileged students, kids that needed bicycle, and they put them in teams mixed them all up. All the states and territories were represented. I don't think that any of our kids worked together. They worked with people from other states. And they built these bicycles, they passed out helmets, and they did that for the day. I think a picture on the bottom is our kids. Okay, one more slide for me, Mr. Confer. You see the kids on the left are the career pathway students again in front of their display. You'll see a large screen TV where they got all kinds of 3D models and informational display that they put together. They had to do like an 8-minute presentation in front of judges. The Health Knowledge Bowl is really an interesting category. They study the human body in all different ways and types of things. And please correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like a Jeopardy situation where they bet points and do whatever. Of course, they were first in states, and they cleaned up at states. They embarrassed the rest of the state of Pennsylvania. They did. They really did. So it was a great experience, and I think you guys had a good time. And they represented us very well. Do you have any questions?
Go ahead, Elizabeth.
This is overwhelming, and I'm embarrassed. I try to keep on top, and Dr. Redmond, keeps us informed. And we know there's Facebook, we know there's Instagram, but, we've got so much other things we have to do. So thank you so much for coming. And you all got scholarships. That is wonderful. And so do you want to just, is it okay to say like maybe what sort of direction they're going to go, or?
If you want to speak, guys?
I mean, you don't have to, if you feel comfortable.
I'm currently going to Bloomsburg University. I'm going for a bachelor's of nursing. I'm in my freshman year, 2 weeks in. I'm doing great.
Cool.
We'll see how it goes by the end of the semester, but that's kind of where I plan to go. I plan, hopefully in pediatrics is kind of where
Oh, sweet.
my final goal is, but yeah.
That's cool.
I'm currently at Lock Haven University in the 2-year nursing program, and I'm also doing good in my first 2 weeks, and I want to be a pediatric oncology nurse.
Well, that's cool. That's a
I
tough
have,
job.
sorry. I have not been to college yet. I'm still in high school, but I'd like to go to Penn College in their architecture program.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm still in high school as well, and I want to do something in industrial engineering.
Great.
I'm still in high school as well. I hope to go to Wilkes University, although I have a lot of options on the map, but I also hope to participate in the school's ROTC program, specifically for Air Force, and I hope to major in mechanical engineering.
Awesome.
So this is only a sampling of what our CTC has to
Mhm.
offer, and they're really spectacular kids. I'd like you, if you wouldn't give them. So like I said, the most important thing about skills to me is that it makes the kids reach outside of the classroom. So it's what's considered a co-curricular club. And it's such an important opportunity for the kids to see what the rest of the world has to do. You know, we're inside these walls, we're kind of sheltered by the world, but we stack up against any of them. And I think you'd agree with that. I think really our programs, especially these two programs, I think they really are second to none in the state of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we're
Any other
great staff.
questions?
Great staff. Thank you.
Thank
Great
you very
staff.
much.
No, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for representing us so well,
Mhm.
you know, and for you two, make sure you keep up on the homework. Because it's a pain in the butt to try and get caught up in college. So, all
Thank you.
right.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for your time.
Oh,
Hey,
Fred.
Mic drop. All right.
Jeez.
Gives new meaning.
Let's not.
Yeah, new meaning to the mic drop.
He can't get on.
Christine just sent him another link.
Okay,
Oh, there he is. You meant Bill?
no. Tom.
Oh,
Tom is trying to get on.
The link.
You sent him the link?
He said he can't even get into his email.
maybe that's what was wrong with mine too.
Oh, all right. All right, next up, the Liberty Curtain School of the Month presentation.
Good evening. My name is Brett Umbenhauer, as most of you are aware. I am joined this evening by our interventionist, Amber Brungard, and then 3 students from Liberty Curtain. We have Mason Wright, Allison Joloff, and Dean Ferguson. And we are honored to be here this evening to be the School of the Month. This is especially meaningful for us this month because we are opening a brand new facility at Liberty Curtain. Our theme over the past 2 years at Liberty Curtain has been one team, one dream, and it has truly come to life with our faculty, our students, our family, and our community members. And we have all been working together to launch an exciting new chapter at Liberty Curtain, as you'll see on our slides this evening. This next slide shows our very first day of school in our new school. Our students were welcomed in a meaningful way that made sure that all of our students and staff felt seen, heard, and loved. We had retired faculty, community members, central office leaders, parents who lined our sidewalks with smiles, high fives, cheers. We even had the Central Mountain High School marching band in the direction of Mrs. Ashley Crust work to fill the morning with music. And it was a powerful opening to our school year. I'm going to turn it over to Mason so he can talk a little bit about something one of our community groups donated to our school.
One of the special gifts we received this year was a buddy bench donated by the Beach Creek America Legion Auxiliary. The buddy bench is a place where students can sit if they are looking for a friend to play with at recess. It helps everyone feel included and reminds us that no one should ever feel alone at Liberty Curtain. The bench is another example how our community supports us and helps us live at one team, one dream.
As you can see from the next few slides, our school community has truly embodied the phrase, "If you build it, they will come." Volunteers have been essential to making sure our building was ready inside and out. This slide shows our faculty, parents, and community members picking rocks, planting grass, and spreading straw so our students had a safe place to play. The next slide highlights volunteers installing appliances and lending their time to prepare classrooms and learning spaces. It captures, the next slide, shows Principal Umbenhauer working alongside of Jared Vittorio, who's the owner of Vittorio Exterior Professionals, who generously donated his time, equipment, and materials to make sure our windows shined. This spirit of teamwork has been the foundation of our success. I'm going to turn it over to Miss Allison.
This year we helped we held our very first grandparents and special person day in our new school. We welcome about 300 guests who joined us to play bingo, win prizes, and spend time with us in our new space. In our old school, we didn't have the space to host such a large event. Now, our new school opens the doors to new opportunities like this. Events like Grandparents' Day bring our families and communities into the heart of our school, which makes learning even stronger.
On Monday, September 22nd, from 4:30 to 7, we will host our official ribbon cutting ceremony and community open house. This event will include food trucks, music, and guest speakers. Afterward, guests are invited to take self-guided tours with stops at the media center and gymnasium to view time capsules and artifacts celebrating Liberty Curtains traditions from 1966 to today. This is a special opportunity to share with the community how our new school will inspire both learning and connecting.
Our new school gives us an amazing spaces to move, collaborate, and learn together.
It also gives us more opportunities to connect with our families and communities.
We are so excited about what this new school means for the future.
And on behalf of Liberty Curtin Elementary, we thank you for all of your continued support. We are proud to live out the one team, one dream every day in our school. And we look forward to celebrating our new school with all of you. We hope you can join us on September 22nd for our ribbon cutting and community open house. We have some invitations that the students would like to give out to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Hey, thank you. What do you like best about
Hey,
your new
Roger.
school?
Thank you so much.
What do you like best about your new school?
Everything.
So if you give them to Christine, we can make sure we get them. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Chris?
She kind of took my thunder tonight, but I got told in a restaurant yesterday that on the Sunday of Memorial Day weekend, students, staff members, parents went out and bought their own grass seed, donated their own straw, seeded the playground, did all leveled out the rubber mulch on the playground and got it ready for opening day. And Principal Ummenbauer went out and got a guy and they actually pressure washed the outside of the building because it never was done. So these guys deserve a big hand because they went above and beyond to have that school ready.
All right.
I just want to say something real quick. I'm so proud of my community that I represent. This has been such a big thing, and it's great for the kids of that area and the surrounding communities. I want to applaud the community of the parents and the students that, like Chris said, came out and volunteered their time. This is just a really great thing for these kids in this community, and it shows how much we care about them. So I just want to give them a big round of applause. You guys did a great job tonight, and this is something that we should all be very proud of. And I hope everyone can agree with that.
That was nice.
Absolutely, Paulie.
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think I'm really looking forward to the ceremony here coming up here on the 22nd. It's been a long road to get to this point, and we have gone through a lot. And I can't tell you how excited I am about being able to see the building and walk through. And I thank all of you for everything that you did in the process, and all the volunteers and everyone, to just echo what everybody else has said. Thank you very much, and can't wait for seeing the building here in a couple weeks.
Yep, I'm looking forward to it.
Yep.
I'll be there.
Thanks, group.
All right, thank you very much. Next up, McKenna. Well, I only have McKenna, but
This is Caitlin Pulaski.
hi, Caitlin. How you doing?
She's the new 2025 to 2026 school board rep.
Cool.
Good evening. I would like to start off by thanking the board for your time. This year, I am passing the position of board representative to Caitlin Pulaski and taking the position of student government president. Bucktail Student Gov is voting this month for what students represent what grade. This will be announced next month. I am excited for what Bucktail Student Government will accomplish in my final year at Bucktail High School. I will now pass the microphone to Caitlin Pulaski, the 2025 to 2026 school board representative.
You're in the spotlight now.
Yeah.
It's
on.
Caitlin.
Hello, I'm Caitlin Pulaski. I'm in ninth grade and looking forward to this new opportunity in my first year of high school. This year started off with a pep assembly where we recognized the students in sports, met the new teachers, and played some games. The first week of school, each class learned a different PBIS role. So far, the tennis team has a record of 6-1 as of an hour ago. The marching band has started their season playing the Budstock Festival. As Bucktail campus settles into the school year, we are ready to learn new things, reward days, and success that has yet to come. Thank you and have a great evening.
Okay, thank you, Caitlin. Okay, can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Breathe. Okay, you went through that like boom, 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 boom. So, all right. Yep.
Reminds me of me last night.
Yeah, it'll come in time, but you know, that's one of the things that we have to learn whenever you're public speaking. Just slow down a little
Okay,
bit
thank
and take a
you.
breath.
We won't bite you.
Yeah, promise.
You'll be fine.
All right. So did you guys win?
Yes.
You did. Awesome. All right. Go ahead, Elizabeth.
Okay. Thank you. Welcome. What are you folks looking forward to this year? It's a new school year. What's on the good, bad, super terrific?
I'm looking forward to see how the sports progress and to see if we're improving from last year.
I'm looking forward to reinforcing the positive behavior and positive staff behavior with their students and just looking forward to how we can improve Bucktail High School.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Awesome. All right. Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much.
Thank you, guys.
Good job. Okay, next up is committee reports. Policy Committee?
We had a meeting yesterday. We went through a lot of stuff yesterday.
Okay,
Got a lot to move forward. Frank and I'll have a discussion on one or two of the items here before the next meeting. So
okay, great.
that's it.
Okay, well, with that, Tracy?
All right, we need to vote on the first one, G1, I'll move the PSBA officer elections.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. I have a motion to approve the
Well,
nominations for the PSBA officer elections. Since there are only one on each one, unless Chris wants to be nominated.
Nope. But my vote on it is no, because we really haven't had a chance to look at anybody else on it.
Right. Okay, so I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, a motion and a second. Discussion. Chris, I know you just said about that.
Yeah, with the way they sent that to us, one candidate, this is who you gotta vote for. I gotta say no. I don't agree with how it was done. When you have candidates to go over, you need to be able to check those candidates out, see who would do the best job, just not take somebody's blind pick on it.
Okay, Elizabeth.
I think Chris said it really well. And I don't know if administration had a chance to reach out to PSBA to say, look, during the work session, we were curious, why can't we find the candidates on their webpage?
I did actually send you a link to get to all of the bios.
I didn't, maybe it's a weird email I got today that my mailbox
No,
is
it
full.
was right
No, it was
after that. we
earlier.
sent
Oh,
the-
okay, I didn't see it, I'm so sorry. So, okay.
Yeah, I didn't know it.
I didn't see it. I really
I didn't
didn't,
see
but
it.
I'm sure you sent it. I just didn't
Okay.
see it. So I'm gonna have to vote no because I refuse, I can't vote unless I know
Okay,
something.
all right.
I think the reason there's only one candidate for each of these is because they probably couldn't get anybody else, which is pretty typical for most things anymore. That's why they only have one. It's not that they're excluding people. I think they were lucky to probably find one person in each, to be honest with you.
I'm kind of thinking, it's kind of like us voting Jeff.
We can nominate someone and vote them and send it, we
So-
could do that.
Well, it says there on the first
I know, but
one,
I'm just saying, go ahead.
the first endorsed candidate is Mike Vanoy as president-elect and who is vice president? Nobody.
Oh,
And you go down, there's another one, there's a central zone representative.
Right.
Da, da, da. It just wasn't put off to us where it should be.
So just to make sure that the board is aware, significantly before all of this happened through the weekly emails that you get from PSBA, there's a nomination process. And I didn't hear anything from this board about any nomination or anything like that that you wanted to put forward. As Jeff said, these candidates are on here because they're the only ones that were nominated across the state for these positions. And so if you think it should be different, okay, nominate somebody or put somebody up and then there'll be more names on there.
Okay.
All right. Any other discussion? Okay. With that, can I get a roll call vote, please?
Dr. Baldino,
No.
Mr. Cannon,
No.
Ms. Donahue,
Yes.
Mr. Elling,
Yes.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Mr. Knopf, Ms. Lynch,
no,
Mr. Scott,
No.
Ms. Smith, yes. 4 yeses. Four noes.
Motion fails. Okay. Next up is the personnel agenda item structure.
I'm not gonna make a motion on this one. I think
Okay,
somebody wants to make a motion of how it should be, they can do it, but
all right. Somebody want to make a motion on this?
So moved.
Okay. Motion, do I have a second?
what are we moving though?
yeah, what are
What's
we?
the motion?
Yeah, what's the
That's-
motion?
It's not, it says it's recommended by administration to keep it the same way, but that's not a motion. That's if somebody wanted to change it, I think that's.
Well,
what we
let
should be
me
voting.
clarify the motion. I am making a motion that we maintain the current structure for the personnel report.
That I would second.
Okay, have a motion and a second. All right, discussion.
I have something.
Okay, Tracy?
I have always approached the matter of listing salaries on the personnel agenda with practicality, believing that the only information requiring approval should be included. However, before my service on the board concludes, I feel it's important to address a larger issue. An essential responsibility of a school board director is fostering a positive culture among the school district, its students, employees, and the community. Recently, this responsibility appears to have been overlooked. The request to publicly list salaries, in my view, serves little purpose beyond creating division and casting our staff in a negative light. The appropriate time to discuss the compensation matters is during contract negotiations, not through the public agenda. We can identify and address deficiencies within the district without resorting to practices that risk undermining employee dignity. Publicly shaming staff only fosters animosity and division, which ultimately harms our students and the educational environment we are entrusted to protect.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else? Chris?
I understand everybody's position on this, but when you become a public employee, you're open to some scrutiny. This isn't to cause division or anything else. Half of us don't know what's being spent on salaries and stuff. We know that, in the past, there's been some different things done. If we're gonna talk about trying to mend together and get together, at last week's meeting, it was discussed, if we want to know info, which should be thrown in right to knows, correct?
If you want to know what their salary is, you can look at the contract and figure it out from there, or you can submit a right to know.
Everybody sitting on the board last week said right to know for info. But then there was a post made publicly by Mr. Johnson. And he chastised people for doing right to knows. And that said, in it, it says firing off several right to know requests to the school district. So school district employees can waste more of their time and taxpayer dollars to chase down frivolous information instead of being able to do their jobs that we're paying them
All right, Chris.
more to do.
That is something that happened outside.
It is, Roger, but you can't sit here and tell people right to know for info and then chastise them out. Why are we being so non-transparent about it?
We are
If
not.
this stuff was posted, there wouldn't have to do right to knows. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so to refute what you just said, okay,
Mhm.
we are not being, we are transparent. We are not trying to hide anything.
Then
There's
what's the
nothing
big
being
deal?
hidden there. Okay, right to knows cost a lot of money. Okay, and we all know that whenever you start putting in excessive ones, okay,
Mhm.
then you're looking at a lot of time and manpower being utilized for that and not doing the regular jobs.
Mhm.
Okay,
I
now,
agree with
I'm
that.
not saying don't do it, but if you're gonna do one, do it for what is, I'd like to see the contract. I'd like to do something like that. Don't go down. I want to see this person. I want to see this person's. I want to see this person. You don't need to do that.
Okay, the board is fiscally responsible for the district, correct?
Correct?
Okay. Why should a board member have to jump through hoops and go run to this person, to that person, or do a right to know to find out info? The board members should know what they are.
I would like to know why a board member is doing a right to know whenever you can just go talk to the superintendent, or you can get a hold
I've
of
not
Joni
done- I've
and
not
ask
done a right
what
to
is
know.
going. No, I'm telling you, and you're saying a board member did that. Okay,
No,
well,
I'm
guess
not
what?
saying
A
a
board
board
member
member.
should not be doing that.
I didn't say a board member did it. I said a board member, last week's meeting, you're told if you want to know something, do a right to know.
You're a board member. Ask,
Yeah,
ask.
never mind.
I have,
Because we
I
know where
have.
this is going,
All
and
right.
that's fine.
Can I add a couple things, please?
Yeah.
First of all, there is a public website out there that actually lists all of our employees and their salaries. If you can Google, sure you can find it. Two, as a board, the numbers that we need to know are the overall amount spent on salaries per year, which is given to us at budget time every single year. And individual salaries are not what matters because that's part of the contract negotiations. The big number that matters to us, it's what's presented at the budget every year. And what's important to us is getting that number down as we need to through attritions, through retirements, through contract negotiations. And the way things have been lately, and even with our local media, casting a negative light and making assumptions of what happens within our schools' walls, listing it and causing any more division is just not necessary. And if we can do anything to prevent that, we should.
Okay, anybody else? Elizabeth?
Has anyone come up with a reasonable compromise instead of just putting feet in the sand, one side, this side? Has anyone discussed a potential compromise that might be transparent to the public and what they want to see versus we're not going to shove it in the public's face, to be sensitive to both sides. Has anyone discussed a compromise? A reasonable compromise?
Honestly, I think the website that Tracy's talking about
Shows public
shows the
contracts.
public everything.
Well, then why don't we well, maybe that's part of the compromise. Then just have that website link attached to the end of the personnel sheet. And if somebody really wants to look, they can.
I'm not comfortable linking an outside organization's website on here and like that. That doesn't.
Okay, well, no, fair
I
enough.
looked for something and couldn't find any.
There's a website called openpagov.org as one of the ones that does that. And it's up on my computer right now. You can look for any school, anyone hired by any school district, what their salary is.
I was going to say, as long as your paycheck comes from taxpayer dollars, it has to be public knowledge.
Mhm.
So
Correct.
those websites are out there and everybody has access to them, whether they know what the address is or not. But yes.
So they can look them up on there.
Anybody else?
Bill turned off his mic. Is he trying to get through?
Elizabeth,
Oh, I'm sorry.
they're all that way until someone presses to be active.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. So with that, can I get a roll call vote on that, please?
Mr.
Well,
Cannon?
wait, I'm sorry. Please stop. What's the motion? Please repeat it, just so we all.
The motion is to maintain the current structure of the personnel as it has been up until now currently. I don't know how else to say it, with no change.
That's clear.
Okay. Kristen,
Go ahead, roll call.
go ahead.
Mr. Cannon?
Yes.
Ms. Donahue?
Yes.
Mr. Elling?
Yes.
Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Knopf? Ms. Lynch?
Yes.
Mr. Scab?
No.
Ms. Smith? Yes. Dr. Baldino?
No.
6 yeses, 2 nos.
Motion passes. Okay.
Make a motion to pass G3 and, well, G3. The Start Strong Conference.
Okay. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay. Second. Okay, I have a motion and a second. Discussion?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am not gonna be able to make it. My name's listed on there because of vehicle issues. So I'm not gonna be able to go down. I was in contact with PSBA twice today. And they have reassured me that they've had a lot of calls about people not gonna be able to make it to this. So they are gonna do it virtually in a couple of days. They're
That's
not
great.
gonna do it now because they didn't have time to set it up, but they're going to do a virtual training on it for down the road here. And I made a comment to her. I said, it'd be nice if a lot of these trainings were virtual, and she said that the management is trying to set that up.
Very good.
So that's
Very good. Okay. Well, any other discussion? Elizabeth?
Thank you, Chris. I
Yeah.
almost had a heart attack. Do we have one of those defibrillators here?
no.
No, serious. This has been something, if I haven't been saying it 3 years, solid 4 years, this is huge. And if we keep voicing our concern over this, that's great. Then I'll be able to attend probably.
Okay, well,
So I don't know how you want to do this. I mean, I guess they're going to have a virtual
okay,
later.
Elizabeth,
It's gonna be later.
Okay,
Elizabeth,
Okay.
we're talking about people going, so
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
not what you're all thrilled about.
Right.
Okay. Anybody else want to discuss? Okay, can I get a roll call vote, please?
Ms. Donahue?
Yes.
Mr. Elling?
Yes.
Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Knopf?
Ms. Lynch,
Yes.
Mr. Scott,
Yes, but once again, I cannot go.
Ms. Smith,
Yes.
Dr. Baldino,
Yes.
Mr. Cannon.
Yes.
8 yeses.
Motion passes. Next.
I'd like to make the motion on the recommendation of administration that Keystone Central School District continues to provide in-house tax collection for real estate taxes, retaining the current tax office employee, and also recommend Berkheimer to provide tax collection services for LST and BPT.
Okay, I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Discussion.
I got a couple questions on it.
Go ahead, Chris.
I guess it's gonna be for Joni. I don't see Christy. Oh, Noel's over there. Did we send out questions on the municipalities on, do we know what they want us to do? Do they have any input?
Why would they care? They're doing their own thing.
Yeah, they're doing their own thing, Chris.
Well, they're doing their own thing TCC wise.
We
And many of
haven't-
them- Sorry, go ahead.
We haven't decided what the district was going to do. So, but you're right, it is up to the municipalities. And I don't know the number, but at least 4, 5, 6 have already decided to not use Keystone Central to collect
Okay.
their taxes. Yes.
All right, that's
So they
what I
are making
wanted to
their own
know.
decisions through their own borough and council meetings.
Right, because I knew we had needed input from municipalities also.
Okay.
Next one I had, and I may be wrong, but the quote that came out was for Berkheimer to do LST, BPT, and real estate. That was a quote that was sent to us. If we're taking the real estate from them, are they still gonna want to do the other ones?
We can double check on that, but I would say the answer is yes, because I think these are all 3 individual quotes, and these are the quotes that they gave to the other municipalities as well, and they don't have
Okay.
real estate.
Could it
Oh,
be
Mr.
nice to
Hazard's here.
know what they feel about it? The next question is,
Okay, Chris, hold on a second. Sir,
oh, I
since
didn't even
you are
see him
here,
sitting there.
could you possibly come up and address the board on that?
I didn't know he was back there.
And who's this?
This is Mr.
Representative from Berkheimer.
Well, okay,
Yeah, that's fine. We're just telling them.
I guess, well, first of all, thank you for the opportunity to clarify. Our position, Berkheimer, is you are the client. And it's your decision as to what you want us to do. So if your vote, your decision is to keep the real estate within each school district, we have no objection to that. We would then collect LST and business privilege tax on your behalf. Secondly, to answer, I guess, the question as far as the other municipalities within this, within the county, Mill Hall, Flemington, Dunstable, and Renova have all submitted signed contracts and resolutions. And contracts that we've submitted to are Lock Haven, we don't have them back yet, but Lock Haven, Chapman Township, Woodward, and Porter Township will be signing and going with their LST and business privilege tax. So we're kind
Okay.
of marching through the municipalities as well.
All right.
So I'm here this evening on behalf of Berkheimer just to overcome any issues as far as our position to
Right.
what you want to do. The
I'm
client.
glad you're here.
Thank you.
Yeah, I am too.
I love this county. I spend more time up here in this county than with my wife. I think.
All right, go ahead, Chris. Then what's your,
Okay, Couple other things I had wrote down. Joni, it's small dollars. We're talking $11. You said it was for Keystone Central and 40 for Berkheimer for a Smiles program. What is that?
I'll go ahead and let Noelle, because she's actually, Smiles program are the volunteers that come in. And if they work a certain amount of hours, then they get $500 off of their real estate taxes. So it only costs us $11 because we would have to pay postage, I believe that is, to resend out a bill. We are estimating it would cost Berkheimer 40 because they would have to reprint the bill. There might be an extra line. I'm keep looking at Noelle because she can correct me when I'm wrong.
Like you move forward and I move back.
Okay, you go ahead. You know.
Okay, so the Smiles program, as Joni said, it's volunteers that come in. They work so many hours, they get $500 off of their real estate bill. $11 is postage for us. And the 40 was roughly what Berkheimer would charge for the bill, the extra line item, postage. But then we had on there, like, would we still be able to keep it? We weren't sure about keeping it with, if we sent real estate to another collector.
Okay, so with that said, I asked last week for that cost difference thing, and you sent that out. And I don't agree with the numbers there because you don't have a lot of things in there. It's going to cost the school district, and now you're giving away another $5,500. You said it doesn't cost the district anything, but it has to. Us collecting real estate taxes is not free. There's $5,500 we're giving away right there. It's not on this list. Noelle's benefits, salaries and everything else.
That's on there.
Where is that at? Because I did not see it.
So that includes the 20,000 in benefits,
Oh, 80% of it, 76,000. Okay.
but that does include the 20% of benefits
It is inclusive of benefits.
and the pension and everything.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, because when I looked at these numbers, nothing was adding up for me. How are the current settlement cases we're dealing with going to be handled? Are we still going to do them? We have lawsuits out there. Is that going to stay?
Are you talking business privilege now?
Yeah, now you're on
Or
the
you're
topic.
talking
Any of it? Because business privilege tax, we have a couple lawsuits going on. Is Berkheimer going to handle them, or what's going to happen with them?
Well,
'Cause
since
we've
it's-
got a lot of
since it's
money
ongoing
invested.
litigation, I'm sure that would continue the way it is. We
Yes.
wouldn't ask Berkheimer to take on something that we're mid-process in.
Okay.
So that'll have to be the contract.
And that's why it's important to maintain this person, because they will be the third party point person for Berkheimer.
Okay.
They're intimately
I'm all for
familiar.
keeping the well. I just want to, before we just say, yeah, we're doing it, we need to find out some info.
Agreed. We have an expert in the position that's already does it. So she is familiar with BPT, LST, EIT, and real estate. So you've got that expert knowledge sitting here at the district, being able to also then be the point person for the third party. So when you talk about those high dollar lawsuits we may have, that's the perfect person to interact with Berkheimer to make sure they're on top of those things.
Okay. And then the last thing I had was at the bottom of the page, it says a SOC audit is not required.
Correct.
I fully think there should be an audit done.
It is audited, so because it'll be part of our general fund, it'll get audited along with all of our other general fund activities.
Okay.
Baker Tilly will pull all of that into the general fund audit that they do annually.
All right. And you had mentioned last week, and I didn't catch it till I rewatched the tape, but that gentleman, I don't know where he was from or who it was asking about the RFPs.
Oh,
We did not do any RFPs, and I know we had talked about it beforehand.
Right.
I'm curious as to why we didn't do it. And did we even ask the county? Because I heard they were interested in the real estate tax also.
So we've asked the county the last time and they never responded. We reached out to them twice and we never heard anything back. We emailed, we called, we talked, or we, reached out to the chief deputy and the commissioners. And I personally spoke to 2 of the commissioners and we had no response.
Okay, I was just curious because I heard that they were interested in it, so. That's all I got.
All right. Thank you. Elizabeth?
All right, yes. Okay, thank you for being here. And I'm sorry I missed your presentation. I couldn't come to that meeting. My name's Elizabeth. Just when the district contacted you to send in a proposal, did they ask for 3 taxes for you to collect or 2 taxes for you to collect in your proposal? What did the administration ask of your company?
My recall is the three taxes, LST, BPT, and real estate.
Okay. Thank you.
And that was our proposal that we
Mhm.
submitted.
Yep, no, I understand. This is a concern. When you take away one of the big dogs in the pile, okay? Is there still an opportunity? Will you be able to fiscally afford to have a brick and mortar building here staffed?
Yes.
Okay,
That was one of the conditions in our proposal.
Okay.
That is in the contract with the TCC when we originally met with them in the end of July 30th or June 30th.
okay, thank you. And one of the board members, Bill, saved your proposal for me, so I read it. Unfortunately, my dog got a hold of it, but I was able to save most of the top of the pages. Quick questions.
Sure.
And you're not under the gun, okay? I'm just asking because.
Elizabeth,
Mhm.
does this deal directly with what we're doing
Yes.
or that
Yeah.
proposal? I'm just kind of curious.
Yeah, they're both directly linked. Absolutely, they're directly linked. Okay, page 10, it says for price quotes for local service tax, and you got business privilege tax, page 10. And then it says real estate tax. Now, when there's an asterisk at the bottom, I don't see where the asterisk is correlating with any of the text. So it says all pricing is subject to an annual 5% adjustment based on economic trends.
Mhm.
Would you please be able to explain that in layman's terms for us?
Yes, first of all, we've never, ever adjusted any pricing. However, we put that pricing ceiling at 5% in the event there would be a catastrophic circumstance that would take place.
Okay,
A stock market crash, something were to happen that it's going to us making 1 3/4 or 2 1/4% on those tax collections that we cap it that if we have to go up.
that's a smart business plan. I understand. Thank you. That makes it very much easier to understand. And then I'm assuming on page 13, I'm assuming it's the same. On the bottom, when it says costs, blah, 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 blah. Berkheimer retains the right to adjust fees annually by 3%, rounded to the nearest dollars. I'm assuming that's the same
Correct.
economic base that
Yes,
it's
Mhm.
basically an emergency situation.
yes.
Okay.
And I will say in 90 years, there's never been an adjustment. Well, 89 years, there's never been an adjustment.
Yeah, 1936 or something, I read, or whatever year it was. That was great. And then I would like to hear your opinion about, you were gonna do in your proposal a SOC audit for us.
Mhm.
Okay. So now are you still gonna do a SOC?
We do a
audit?
SOC audit on Berkheimer.
Okay,
And part of that SOC audit would include all of the clients that we have on our books, over 2,250 clients. Yes, we get audited every year.
Okay, and I'm a proponent of SOC,
Mhm.
and I'm not sure why our school district isn't right now, but that's another story.
Elizabeth,
Now, please, I have a
okay,
question.
at this point, I'm hearing you ask a bunch of questions that are not talking about dealing with the us doing the EIT,
Well, to
the
make it-
BPT and all that other stuff. You're actually going off on one of your tangents right now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask you,
This is on the board, this is on the agenda.
what's that?
This is the estimate sheet that's on the agenda. I have some questions. It's the attachment on the agenda.
Okay, make it quick, please. I mean,
Thank you.
honestly. You keep going off on your little tangents. I need to pull you back into what's going on here. Go ahead.
Thank you. Well, to make an educated decision on this, I require information. Thank you. So Joni, the numbers on your estimate sheet for costs, were these numbers from Berkheimer or these estimates?
We consulted Berkheimer and they let us know with conversations between Noel and Berkheimer and let us know what their approximations would be.
Yeah, does that sound good?
I'm not aware of that.
Oh, okay. All
But
right.
I'm sure, I'm sure that we have 550 employees, so I'm sure that Noel had reached out to someone from Berkheimer.
Okay, and one last question about this spreadsheet. 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, the auditor told us not to charge the tax office $50,000. And that now the $50,000 rent isn't on this estimate. Is there a reason why?
Because the tax office isn't gonna be here.
Okay. So there will not be a Keystone Central School District tax office.
Correct.
Okay. Last question is related to this. When real estate taxes due, I think it's at the end of December. Is that correct? When real estate is due?
That's when penalties due.
Yeah, December 31st is the.
Penalty date.
Okay. We're gonna be able to kind of accommodate that if there's. When's the last day the tax office will be open in December for real estate? Can they do it electronically? Will we be able to?
So the end of real estate is December 31st. And then from there, the whole month of January, you're finishing getting payments in, turning everything over to the counties.
Okay, so the customers still have access. Great, beautiful. That's wonderful. Okay,
All
thank
right.
you so much.
You're welcome.
Chris?
The only other question I have is on the BPT tax. If you folks are gonna take it over now and the settlements and that we have that are ongoing. Do we have the money in reserves to keep them going? And to pay whatever we have to pay when that's done?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. All right.
So we're gonna be okay. I just want to make sure, we're gonna be okay. Come closing of the tax office in December, that employment issue with those other people, that ends, correct?
Yes.
Okay, good.
All right. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Ali?
Yes.
Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Knopf? Ms. Lynch?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Ms. Smith? Yes. Dr. Baldino?
Yes.
Mr. Cannon?
Yes.
Ms. Donahue?
Yes.
8 yeses.
Motion passes.
I'd like to make a
Okay.
motion to pass H1 through 6 board policies.
Okay, I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, motion and a second. Discussion?
Roger, I'd like to extract number 1.
Concussion.
H1.
Okay, all right. Well, we already have the motion and a second there, so if you'd like to make a motion to extract that and get a second, we can do that.
Fine, I move that we extract and discuss concussion management policy.
Okay, I have a motion. Do I have a second? Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
I was gonna say, I'll do it.
Okay, Elizabeth beat you, Tom. Okay. All those in favor of extracting it signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay. Motion passes. So that negates the first one. So,
Make a motion to pass H 2 through 6.
okay,
Yeah, 2
There's-
through 6 has to get passed.
okay, there's a motion for H 2 through 6. Do I have a second?
Second.
I got a second. Discussion? Roll call vote, or let's just do, okay. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Move to pass H1.
Okay, H1. I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, a motion and a second. Discussion. Dr. Baldino?
Yes, again expressed my strong objection to this policy as it's written. I think that again, the importance is to pick up subtle signs. I spent yesterday with a colleague of mine that he's not a neurologist, but he's a psychiatrist. And believe it or not, they actually cross-trained to a certain degree. He would not feel comfortable evaluating it. Another colleague that was an internist would not feel comfortable. I did my general surgery training before they invented trauma surgeons, so I saw a host of injured people. I would not feel comfortable with it. The National Football League requires an independent neurological specialist to see their people who are adults being paid millions of dollars to accept the risk, and they require a neurologist. Actually, the guy that kind of runs the show is a neurosurgeon. Our kids don't have the greatest judgment in the world, and not just our kids, all kids. The cerebrum isn't completely developed until about age 25. We've all done crazy things. We should protect them. I think that less than a neurologist or a neurosurgeon is taking in a risk that's not warranted. I have spoken with people and they say what they're concerned about is access to a neurologist. And I know it's going to be somewhat involved, but I think that the administration can get it done. I suspect if you arrange with UPMC or Mount Nittany or Geisinger, somebody say, hey, look, we want to send our kids down here if they get their bells rung, if they get a concussion, but that means you got to get them in within a few days to see them and follow them. I have a feeling they'll go along with it. That's everything I have to say.
Okay, thank you very much.
I have a question to go along with what Bill's saying. I am by no means a doctor, so I'm going off of his expertise here. But if we were to partner with somebody that could do that, would there be any insurance problems? Like, I don't know, what if somebody's insurance doesn't accept Mount Nittany or whatever? Would there be, do you think, Bill, that there would be like a discrepancy there with the insurances?
Sorry, I just cut myself off there. I don't know the answer to that, Polly, but Frank, my recollection is that when I was in PIAA athletics, there was insurance through through them to cover your injuries in the sports. Is that the case or not?
If a student is injured, part of the requirements for athletes is to have their own insurance. And if their family can't get insurance under kind of the normal ways, there is a PIAA insurance that they can get, but we do require all of our athletes to have insurance coverage.
Okay. That's a good question, Polly.
Is there any way that we could table this policy until we had more information on accessibility to a neurologist?
Okay, Chris?
We have beat this policy to death. We added some stuff on there, and I'm gonna real quickly read it. And Bill, I'd like you to tell me what you want it to say afterwards. We added in a licensed physician that has to be trained in evaluation and management of concussions. The second one is another licensed or certified healthcare professional trained in evaluation and management of concussions and designated by a licensed physician trained in the evaluation and management of concussions. Then we added in a licensed psychotherapist, neuropsychologically trained in evaluation and management of concussions, or who has postdoctoral training in neuropathy psychology. I'm sure I butchered that. Neuropsychology and specific training and evaluation and management of concussions. So we have a large pool of doctors there that they wanted. And then we cut out any violations of like a first violation, you don't follow the rules, the second or third, that's gone. And now there's no, you either do it or you're done, pretty much. The coach or a medical professional also found in violations of the provisions of this policy related to removal and return to play shall be subject to disciplinary procedures outlined in administrative regulations. We stiffened it up a lot so that somebody would be afraid to just say, he got his bell rung, but he's all right. And we're throwing in a whole staff of different types of doctors and everything else. What do you want to be on staff and on board for this stuff?
May I, Roger?
Go ahead, Bill. Yeah.
Chris, it's simple. All of those things are arbitrary. What's training? What's certification? What's this? What I want, the only thing I'm going to vote in favor of is if we say a neurologist or a neurosurgeon. We could add board certified. I think that would be good. But that means that they've taken a lengthy postdoctoral training program devoted to those systems and that type of disease, and gone through a lengthy and difficult process where their peers in that specialty have said, yes, they're competent to do that. I'm boarded in 2 specialties. Trust me, it is not easy to pass a board examination. So a neurologist that's passed the neurological boards or a neurosurgeon that's passed the neurosurgical boards, we know that that's as good as we're going to be able to get in quality control. The other stuff is completely arbitrary. And I think that you could just eliminate all of that stuff and simply say neurologist or neurosurgeon. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay, so if we put this policy on hold and go back in, the staff is gonna have to find somebody that's willing to stand by and sign that dotted line. My second question is that gonna put a hold on the sports season until this is cleared up? Because we've added a bunch of different things in there, obviously. It's not good enough. I want what's best for the kids also. So.
I'm
I would
sorry,
not know
Roger,
the
man.
first thing about finding somebody to do this.
Go ahead, Bill.
I'm just saying, we're working under some kind of a policy now, whether it's flawed or not. We're working under it. You know, we can continue to work on it while we're trying to improve it. I don't think that what you've done, what the policy that's up for vote tonight improves what we're having right now at all. Or if it does, it improves it minimally. So I think that there's no need to stop the season. It's crossed, and if be really careful. If a kid gets his bell rung, try to get him to a neurologist. You know, if he can't, or there's a problem with it, well, we'll have to figure out how to deal with it. But that's what I'm looking for. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Bill. The thing with the policies, we could pass this as is with the improvements we've already made, and then
Keep looking.
come back to it after we speak to somebody. Because I
That's
think
really
there have
the
been
only-
improvements made on it from the current policy.
That's the only option we can do is pass it with the improvements we've done and then keep adding.
The
to it
policy
and come
committee can go back in and
once we get
rework it.
more from the staff.
Okay. Elizabeth?
Okay, thank you, Bill. I've looked into this and I'm flipping. Because if we have an expert heart surgeon on our board and he gave information and I did my own research, layman research compared to his. Absolutely, our kids are more important than whether or not they can get back out on the field ASAP. So
I agree.
I don't see why we can't just table it instead of passing it. Just table it, send it back to the policy committee for next month. Unless this is so much stronger versus what we have now,
This is actually a lot stronger than what we have now.
well, then that makes sense. Yeah,
Mhm.
to possibly pass it now. Put it
And
put it on
then
the agenda for.
And then you can take it back and actually.
Right, this is a lot stronger policy than what current
That's
in
right,
place.
that's right.
With that said, Dr. Redmond, I'm gonna ask you, who can you put as the head person and go find me this person?
I have a few people in mind. We can start working on it right away.
Okay, then I'm gonna ask you to let's strengthen what we have and then get us the info for the next policy meeting, if possible. And we can move forward ahead on it some more and keep strengthening as we're going till we get it to where it's happy for everybody.
Okay.
The students are the most important and we gotta
Okay.
take care of them.
All right. So with that, can I get a roll call vote?
Mr. Johnson?
We're voting on.
approve.
On the
current
policy.
We're
yes.
voting to
We beat this thing
update
so
the
I know,
policy.
I know, yes. we're-
Yes.
Mr. Noel? Ms. Lynch?
Yes,
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Ms. Smith?
Yes.
Dr. Baldino?
No,
Mr. Cannon?
No.
Ms. Donahue?
With the understanding that it's going to be brought back up, correct?
Correct.
Mhm.
Okay, so yes.
Okay.
Mr. Elling?
Yes.
7 yeses, 1 no.
Actually, there's 2 no's. Mr. Cannon was a
Oh,
no.
no, yes, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I make a motion to pass I 1 through 7.
Second.
Okay, got a motion and a second. Discussion. Okay. Do you have something, Paulie?
No.
Okay. All right, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Uh, Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 8 Motion passes. Next,
Make a motion, we pass J1 and 2.
okay,
I want to pull J1, please.
okay.
So let's
You
just do
wanna-
them separately. Make a motion to pass J1.
Second,
Second.
motion and second, discussion. Go ahead, Elizabeth.
Thank you. Last work session, I requested to see the former spreadsheet that breaks it down by category, 200, 300, 400, and it shows what the date, and also last year, what percentage of the current budget is left compared to last year. So this is not that spreadsheet. And I'll be honest with you, I'm uncomfortable that this has already come to the voting session when the finance committee still hasn't even had time to tweak this with administration. Now, if this is the final product, every time I'm gonna be voting no, because I want to see percentage of the current budget and last year and broken down by categories, because this, when it says building administration, that means all of those things are staying on this floor. Now, if that's the case, this floor is really expensive.
No, it's not.
So this is not working for me.
Dr. Redmond, would you like to address that?
It's far more complex than we should take up in a voting session.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Anybody else? Chris?
I saw down on page 2, something that I didn't see last week, and usually I really am good at catching that, as you know. Towards the bottom of page 2, under Apple Computer, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 entries there that total $34,111.
So they are teacher laptops.
Use the microphone, IT guy.
Those are replacement devices for secretaries and also for the library circulation devices.
Okay,
Okay.
and
And it's 20
Elizabeth,
devices.
just wait.
the other one I had, under the P section, PSHIC, there's an entry there for $1,204,314. Is that an accumulation of stuff or is that one person?
PSHIC,
Yeah.
medical insurance, 1 month medical insurance.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow, over $1 million.
It's killing us.
Yeah, that's eating us for lunch. That's all I had.
Okay, Elizabeth?
Yes, thank you. Okay. I'm not sure if you want this to go to a committee, finance committee, curriculum committee, but I need to hear, not now, because you don't have enough time, but I want to say this. The state's system of education, I'm talking universities. As far as I know, because my husband works there, the only people that have Macs are the people in the visual arts department, because there are certain graphic programs that PCs cannot do. Besides that, why in the world would our staff need Macs when PCs are so much easier to fix, usually, depending on the model, and they're much less expensive? I would like at some point to hear the rationale on why our school district needs Macs.
Okay, that'll be at a different time. All right. All right, so I have a motion and a second. Let's do a roll call vote on this, please.
Ms. Lynch,
No.
Mr. Scott,
Yeah,
Ms. Smith,
Yes.
Dr. Baldino, Dr. Baldino,
I'm sorry, I thought I clicked it on. My vote is no.
Mr. Cannon,
No.
Ms. Donahue,
Yes.
Mr. Elling,
Yes.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Mr. Knopf, 5 yeses, 3 nos.
Motion passes. Okay, Tracy?
I move J2, lease with county sheriff's car.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Discussion? Okay, roll call vote, please.
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Dr. Baldino,
Yes.
Mr. Cannon,
No.
Ms. Donahue,
Yes.
Mr. Elling,
Yes.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Mr. Knopf, Ms. Lynch,
Yes.
7 yeses, 1 no.
Okay.
Move to approve K1 personnel.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second. Discussion? All right, roll call vote.
Ms. Smith,
Yes.
Dr. Baldino,
Yes.
Mr. Cannon,
Yes.
Ms. Donahue,
I abstain.
Mr. Elling,
Yes.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Mr. Knopf, Ms. Lynch.
Yes.
Mr. Scott,
No.
6 yeses, 1 abstain, and 1 no.
All right, motion passes.
I'd like to move L1 through 4, except for any items removed for separate consideration.
If I may, before the second, I need some clarification from the board on number 4 as to which option the board prefers.
Can we do that one separate, please?
Could we
We'll
do,
remove that one.
like Tracy, do 1 through 3?
Yep. I move to pass L1 through 3.
Second.
Okay. I have a motion and a second for 1 through 3. Discussion? Okay. Roll call.
Dr. Baldino,
Yes.
Mr. Cannon,
Yes.
Ms. Donahue,
Yes.
Mr. Elling,
Yes.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Mr. Knopf, Ms. Lynch,
Yes.
Mr. Scott,
Yes.
Ms. Smith,
Yes.
8 yeses.
Okay. Tracy, I believe it was the administration's recommendation for the one.
1 year. Yep.
1 year.
I'd like to make a motion to pass L4 with the license option 2 for 1 year.
Okay, I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Discussion? Elizabeth?
I'm sorry, could someone please refresh my memory? What is this and how long we've been using this approximately?
It would be great to have that question ahead of time. We've been using Second Step for a number of years. I don't know how many off the top of my head.
That's fine.
Okay.
What's it used for?
It's support for students around behavioral kind of things, supports our PBIS program. It also helps with helping students understand expectations around behavior, also to help out when they're having interpersonal issues and that sort of thing with other students.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. All right.
Do a vote.
Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cannon,
No.
Ms. Donahue,
Yes.
Mr. Elling,
Yes.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Mr. Knopf, Ms. Lynch,
Yes.
Mr. Scott,
Yep.
Ms. Smith,
Yes.
Dr. Baldino,
Yes.
7 yeses, 1 no.
Okay.
Motion to adjourn.
No.
Actually, Elizabeth is requesting the floor. Elizabeth?
Thank you. I wanted to apologize for something. I believe it was 2 meetings ago. We were told that the Central Mountain Middle School was going to be, a room was going to be built for special needs education reasons and taking footage away from the library. That's what we were told. And that's what I voted on. That's why I voted no. But when we got a tour of the Central Mountain Middle School, I was
Mm.
blown away. It's actually an extension of what a library should be doing in the 21st century. It's going to be used to teach the kids with computers, blogging, everything that they need to know. So I apologize for voting no, but I was misinformed or I misunderstood. And I believe the library is going to be a huge enhancement for our children's education. And I one last thing, please.
Okay, before we do, oh, go ahead.
Maybe sometime in the future, we can get a report on the summer camp numbers, costs.
Okay.
That would be great. Thank you.
Okay, now, I'd like to actually announce, before we do adjournment, announce that this evening from 5:40 to 6:28, we had an executive session dealing with personnel issues. Okay. Elizabeth,
Yes,
you making a motion to adjourn?
no, I just want to say, just please consider this, you know, when we're talking about executive session, just saying personnel. Says announcing the general reason for the executive session. For example, to discuss a threatened personal injury suit, the public is informed that there is a legitimate reason for the executive session without adversely affecting the school board's ability to protect the content details confidentially. So please, just when they're saying just personnel, that might be a problem. Thank you.
Motion to adjourn.
We're adjourned.